what makes a man instantly unattractive, even if he looks good? So the man looks good, visually is appealing.
Yeah, but
he did this
instantly
thing.
unattractive for me is like clothing. Just brands that I wouldn't.
Brands. But like, what if he's like wearing like a no-name polo shirt that you don't know the brand?
Then I'd Google that brand up.
So what I'm hearing is you're kind of materialistic.
Kind of, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I am, yeah.
But like, is it about brands or style? Because like, you could style yourself really well with shit brands, right?
I just think if you're wearing the same brand over and over and you're rocking it, some people can work it, but most of the time now.
What's something a man can do that at first like seems attractive? And it's like, oh, all right, this man's kind of hot, it's kind of sexy. But over time, it's like, nah, it actually kind of gives you the ick and you want nothing to do with this guy whatsoever.
Funny, but too much.
Yeah. Do you mean
You can be funny, but if you're begging it, like, and
trying to be funny?
No, like trying to be funny with people, and it's a bit like you're not actually funny, but you're trying to be funny to the wrong crowd. Do you know what I mean?
What's the wrong crowd?
People that just don't find it funny.
So he's out and he's with some people,
Yeah.
and like he's trying to be funny, and they're not feeling it, but he's still trying to push it.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, if you're out and people aren't feeling what the hell you're putting down, just own it and deal with it rather than still trying to get their approval.
That's it though, it's insecurity, like trying to be like that like man of the moment. You're not the man of the moment. Like, stop begging it. That's not you, so don't be that guy. Like, if you're funny naturally, then be funny, but if you're not naturally funny, then...
Alright, so I got a question for you. Because I hear what you're saying, I do. Which is like, if you're naturally funny, be funny and you're gonna make people laugh.
Yeah.
But if you're not naturally funny, then you ain't gonna make people laugh.
Yeah, but you're taking that one step too far where you're trying to, like, it's embarrassing because you're trying to be funny, but you're not funny, like...
Alright, do you believe in like personal development and self-improvement?
I do, absolutely.
So here's the thing, because like
But you can't work on being funny.
Yeah, you can. 100%. You can work on anything.
I guess.
Like, that's literally what
I
comedians
guess,
do.
but then you're just taking like funniness elsewhere.
What do you mean?
Like, you're trying to take funniness from someone else, and that's not you as a person. So do you even get your jokes yourself? Do you know what I mean?
There's an
like, do you
interesting
even
thing.
know what you're saying that makes it funny?
I get what you're saying, and I do. Right, and I totally get what you're saying, which is like, if we're out and we're at a bar one night, and a man is like trying to be funny and he's failing, it's very cringeworthy.
Yeah,
no,
really
I get it. I 100% do. But then the thing is, it's like, say me, if you'd have met me when I was 13, what I basically did was I went out and I pushed myself to do stuff that I wasn't able to do until I could do it.
Yeah, but that's different. You're 13.
No, I didn't say I did it at 13. I didn't say that. I'm just saying if you met me at 13, I did that closer to like 19 or 20. So I am not telling you that you're wrong with what you're saying, because if you're out and you're with a man in that moment, it is very unattractive.
You're going to change through that like age period. You're going to change as a person.
No.
So you might actually be funny at that point in your life, but when you're 30, you're not going to be that funny.
No.
It's immature.
I personally, and I've seen this happen, it's like, you know, if you're overweight, you got to go into the gym.
I get funnier every year.
Every year.
I get funnier.
I don't come close.
I get funnier every year.
The circle of
trust.
trust.
But what I'm saying
Hit me.
is if you're trying to be funny and you're not funny, then it's embarrassing. It's a bit like, you can't force funny.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say to you is, I don't disagree with you. I hear you.
Yeah.
So if we're out and we're in a bar in one night and there's a guy who is trying to be funny and it's not working, it's very cringeworthy, and if you were with that man or that guy who's talking to you, you'd be well within your rights to walk away from that guy.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you is, for that guy to eventually become funny, he needs to keep doing that.
It's never gonna be
it will.
funny.
It will happen.
Never
like,
gonna be
no. Like, because if he does that every night for like 6 months, eventually his brain will figure out humour and it will work. But anyway, that's question number 2. That's question number 2. Thank you. So question number 3.
Question number 2.
What's something that men think women want but is actually completely wrong?
Materialistic things.
Okay.
Whereas women just really actually want them to help around the house and to just fucking use their fucking brain.
Speaking from experience.
No, men don't use their brain. I want you to empty the bins. I want you to unload the dishwasher because you're using your initiative. I don't want you to take me out for dinner. I don't want you to buy me a pair of trainers. I want you to use your initiative in the house and be like, I've emptied the bins, I've mowed the lawn, I've done this, I've done that. Because why should I have to tell you, as a whole grown-ass woman, why am I having to tell a man to do things around his own home that he should be doing anyway?
Do you want the answer to that question?
I don't want an answer. I'm just saying, I'm answering your question. That's, as a woman, that's what I want.
Huh?
I want a man to use his own fucking initiative and actually do the things that I have to think about daily that men don't think that they have to think about daily. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see that this is like a lived experience.
It is a lived experience.
Yeah, no, I feel
Men are like, oh, they'll come home from work every day and they'll be like, so what do you want me to do? Why do I have to tell you what you need to do in your own home?
All right, so effectively it's kind of like this, right? So let's assume that the home is dirty to a factor of 3 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
Which means that it could be 7 scales worse, for argument's sake. Your threshold for, okay, the home needs to be cleaned is say 4. But the man's threshold is like 6 or 7, right? Men generally care less about things like that than women. So what basically happens is, because your threshold is sooner than his, you reach the point of, this fucking needs to be done before he actually does. Because for his entire life, before he met you, and if he splits up with you after he split up with you, he will sort stuff like that out after you would do it.
It's the same perception as when men are like, I've got so much going on in my brain, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. What do you think women have? Like, men are like, I've got all of these things going on in my brain. Women have the same things going on in their brain. We've got to think about fucking swimming kits for our children. We've got to think about fucking dance kits. We've got to think about when the fucking dishwasher needs loading. We need to think about all of these things, right? That men just don't consider most of the time.
Can I give you a hug? I feel like you
Is it that bad?
Yeah, come here, come on. It's alright, come on.
It's that bad?
Come here, come
No, because it's that bad.
Come on. It's alright.
I've been there. I've been there.
Two more questions,
and I've
right?
done it. I've done it.
Have you ever ignored a good guy because he was too available?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
So then,
not right now, not with you. Sorry.
Oh, that means you think I'm a good guy. What's the difference between a man you sleep with and a man you respect? Like a man that you just take home for one night and a man that you marry.
I don't do that.
Yeah, but you would, like, if you had to. You've been to Iron Apple or like Crete, Malia, Ibiza.
I don't do that, so I couldn't.
Okay, but if you okay, fine.
Right, no.
All right, fine. But there you go. There's the answers. Hello from Cyprus. Hello. So in the last video, you see I'm having a debate with a woman, and she basically says that if a man is weird, creepy, or not even creepy, just kind of like nervous, he's trying to be funny, that guy needs to stop. You can't force it. It's bad, it's terrible, this sort of thing. Like, just give up. That is not true. Let me just say that to you categorically, that is not true. If you are not funny and you're trying to be funny, is it going to be weird for women? Yes, it will. But the only way you will become funny is to keep doing it. And that's not even just about humor, that's just in general, anything to do with women or life. For instance, on screen right now you can see clips of a video I released recently where I was basically explaining that I know how to approach women, or showing what I do, like how I've been doing it for years. Now here's the thing, I could go out to Bali. I'm gonna go to Bali in like a week. I could go to Bali and I could meet some women, I can approach them and I'll go, oh, it's so good to meet you. But here's the thing, it took me a while to learn that skill. I wasn't born with that skill. 10 years ago, however long it was, I would not have been able to do that. I had to get through all of the awkwardness of trying to approach and falling flat on my face to then reach a point where I could actually approach, where I had the confidence to do it, where I'd come across comfortable, all that good stuff. So, if you want to be able to speak to women, well, go out and face that discomfort. Is it going to be nice? No, it isn't. It's not. But the only way to get to where you want to be is to actually do it. If you want to go to the gym but you don't feel like you look like a gym person. All right, cool. Go to the gym, be embarrassed. Firstly, no one's gonna care anyway if you're in the gym, if you're fat self, no one's gonna care. They're doing their own thing. But even if they do, still go anyway, because eventually you won't be fat anymore and then you'll just get over it. The only way to get to where you want to be is to walk through the fire that comes from embracing that uncertainty. You know what I mean?